everybody, it is Ranatalus and Eijiken for top 8. Woo! I'm only going to be here while Pat Ball is having his food. I think Tyler's going to jump in for me at some point in the middle, but
either way, you're stuck with me, which is not a bad thing, because you know we're going to be bringing the heat. It's that top 8 action.
Yep.
Wherever there's a top 8, there's probably going to be me screaming about it somewhere.
Oh my God, dude, you can hear you from like half mile away. So we are going to have in our first match, Andrew HINTZ, our top seed, versus RC8. Or RC1, RC8, what the hell? He's 8 seed. Listen, my brain is bad. Even
You're
when I'm not running
this isn't even your tournament. What are you doing?
I know. It's actually been really nice. I spent about an hour and a half, 2 hours on commentary. That's it. I guess I did fix the pads a little bit and test them.
As is the way of our people, yes, as is needed.
It was really nice, like totally not in a DDR outfit at all. I almost got 12 on Ace Out Challenge testing the pads. And I just screwed up and got
Just can't turn it off. Never.
No, I got to do everything.
Never allowed.
Got to do everything around
Well,
here.
all right, so we have this first match. Our top 8 is looking like we have HINTZ, we have RC1, we have Malkier, Ram, Peiking, Pat, DJ, and Kim Fonte. That is your top 8. Fun fact, we have 2 representatives of Ohio, of the FFC. So we have 2 home players in Peking and DJ.
Yep.
Everyone else is Michigan. We have a
Not
Dallas
true.
player.
We got 3 Michigan players. We have well, I guess Kim Fonte also in Kalamazoo.
That's Michigan.
Yeah, but we have Pat with 6 T's. Don't call him Pat. Hates
Ooh,
it.
He doesn't like it.
He is from Wisconsin. I was thinking about calling him Pat 6T.
Oh, I like that, actually. Run that by it.
Ram is from Dallas. It's actually kind of nice. Like, a lot of the Texas players seems like they've been coming up here for events lately. Like, I know Ram and a few other Texas people were up at Midsummer Melody, and now they're here. It's fantastic.
Oh, that just reminds me. I have... I need to leave some mistake on the lake shirts with Ram. Shout out to first of all, shout out to the Dallas crew. Shout out to the big deal happening. They just recently announced the qualifier songs.
Oh, what were they? I didn't see.
I don't know because I was busy doing like work. I was rehearsing for some stuff.
Yeah.
So
okay.
like I got pinged and I'll check up on that. But they just announced the qualifying songs for that. Make sure if you're able to go to it, the big deal is like. No pun intended. It is a big deal. It's a big deal. It's an amazing tournament. Great show out. Shout out to the Dallas crew down there. I owe some of them some mistake on the lake shirts.
Shout outs to Evil Dave in chat. And yeah, the qualifiers were Set to Parasima and Step Machine. I think those are a good, like...
It's a good range of, like...
For, like, lower levels.
Yeah.
And I know that, you know, the way Dave does it is basically if you get a good enough score in there, you got to play the hard qualifiers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dance with the Dead, Fleur, and Snow Garland Fairy. Yeah, it was pretty good. All right, so all of these matches are best of 5 in top 8. And the first set we've got here, they've already had their warm-up on the other cabinets.
Spicy, by the way. I just want to let y'all know.
This is a great start to top 8. So we have May Experts, Megalara Garuda Difficults, Double Tornard Experts, and then Cosy Challenge. I'm not sure if that's the correct order of them.
Yeah.
That is the order they were handed to me, so I'm going to assume.
I am curious to see who picked what, you know, who protected what the card draw was, you know, which ones are going to kind of flow to each other's strengths, so to speak. We have HINTZ, no stranger to this scene, to this level. Top SMX player, TO of SMX, not only for the Michigan tournaments, but also for the Project Storm tournaments. And then we have RC1, who is been crushing it today, coming out of pools all the way to top 8. You love to see that type of work getting put in, for sure.
Absolutely.
All right, so as they are getting ready to clock in, chat, I'm glad that you are clocked in. We are here for top 8. For those of y'all who have been here since we started this morning, thank you so much. We like you. We love you. You're the best. You're the best. Oh, my God, you're the best. And for those of you who are just now joining, you picked a darn good time to hop in because it's about to pop off with some top 8 over here. I may be quiet right now, but I'm sure the action's going to get nice and hype, and I'm going to be feeling nice and warm in that good, the good, comforting, warm and fuzzy way, chat. That's all I'm saying. I love all of you all. Thank you for tuning in today. All right, so we have Andrew just kind of locking in his his timing and his speed mods. One of the new things to DDR world is that not only the ability to adjust your speed mod, but to adjust the amount of time that the arrows actually sit on the screen.
Yep. And I don't think that there's a broadly accepted amount of time yet in the community. I've seen people play as low as like 450 on constant, which is wildly fast to me.
Crazy.
And I've seen some people playing around 1200.
All right, tail of the tape. It looks like Andrew has a 9.9, has actually a 21 perfect PFC on this.
And RC1's got a AAA.
All right, here we go, chat. First one, lock in, eyes open, let's go. All right, as we go into this first stop, it looks like HINTZ is up by 1 point. Anyone's game.
Yeah, it's really, the majority of it is going to be who can nail that gradual speed up in the middle, and if it's close, the ending too. Yeah, this intro is not going to be anything meaningful for him. HINTZ only up 2 EX.
It's still pretty early,
yeah.
And compared to, like the CSP of May, this one isn't broadly dense. There's nothing that's terribly too tricky besides the slowdown and the speed up section.
There's those 2 runs, the one going into the slowdown here.
All right, looks like RC1 did pick up a couple of greats right there, giving HINTZ about a 10-point EX as we get ready to go into the first BPM change.
RC1 having a little trouble locking in here.
Oh, and he just
stream grates on that.
Yeah, that's giving Andrew a pretty wide window to work with here. Although he did pick up a miss right there, still comfortably ahead by about 40 EX right now.
Yeah, Andrew's just got to kind of cruise on and not make any mistakes in this ending, and he will be fine. But RC1's just got to be ready to make a move if he can. If he gets the opportunity. And I don't think there's going to be enough space for him, so I think HINTZ is going to take this.
Yeah, even with the slowdown.
Yep, and HINTZ takes by about 70.
1852 to 1780. HINTZ with 1 on the board. 27, 1 and 1 miss from HINTZ. 13 greats, 2 goods, and a miss from RC1. So 1 up for HINTZ over there as we get ready to go to the second song.
The Megalara Garuda difficult. The Big Bug song.
Absolutely love the difficult on this.
It's pretty solid.
It's a good, you know what, I'll be honest. It's not a terribly difficult 16. It just has some parts.
What is the score that Andrew's got? I'm going to guess that Andrew has probably approached this chart of, I am not going to save any score that is not a PFC on this.
You know, I feel that, actually. You know what? I would be lying if I said I didn't have a couple of songs like that. That's definitely my B CSP is, you know what? I'm not full comm on this. Why am I even going to play this? And I just hop off.
Yeah, I would believe that, Dave, if not for the fact that it's also a fail. Like, that's very clearly a, you know what? No, I'll fix this later. It's fine.
Because then you look at this expert and it's just like, oh, 98.8. Yeah, that makes sense.
But it definitely does look like, even his expert is only a 988, and RC1's got, better score on the expert too.
Oh yeah,
so
EX flare attempt. That's also a good thing to kind of point out.
So I wonder, yeah, EX flare maybe. So yeah, I just wonder if maybe HINTZ might have only played this chart once or twice.
Yeah, the only particularly difficult thing about Megalara Garuda, and by the way, when I say particularly difficult, I'm talking about
relative.
Relatively difficult at this echelon of play, is that this is kind of a faster chart. So a lot of the streams in it are going to be particularly fast foot speed drills.
Another part of it is there's some really weird syncopation in the second third of it right before the ending. So it's just really easy to pick up a couple greats in that section. even if you know exactly what it does, it's just a little inconsistent to execute.
But both of them definitely are kind of locked in right now.
Yeah, RC1 up about 12. 7 now.
But MA, I mean, HINTZ has incredible MA, so work is kind of cut out for him on this one. RC1 wants to take this. He needs to stay locked in, but he's doing a really good job on this so far.
Like I said, I think it's going to come down to the syncopated triplet section that's coming after this little bridge.
Oh, he picks up a miss.
Picks up a miss. That's going to bite into his lead. He's hanging on to that lead right now. Still up a little under 10, I think.
Oh, 5 points.
Oh, yeah. Andrew's not familiar with the chart. He didn't know that slowdown was coming. Yeah, like once it went into that slowdown, I think he just kind of forgot, got that early good.
All right, and RC1 strikes back.
We got 1 and 1 here going into song 3.
Also pretty impressive, yeah.
25-1 and a miss, pretty good.
That's kind of crazy.
It's not bad.
And also, like I said, keep in mind that RC1 worked his way out of pools.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm correct, 2 pulls out of this one, so.
That might have been his PB, actually.
I'm pretty sure it was
a 997? And
yeah, it was like 997, 350.
Yeah, so that might have just been a PB for him.
Heck yeah, we love seeing up scores over here, chat. And now we're going to double Tornard, in which, chat, I'll be honest. I don't play this song enough to even have a good opinion on it.
It's not terribly complicated. It's relatively straightforward overall. The sync's just kind of weird to dial into because it's got sections like this piano where there's an echo effect on it and there's not really any bass to it. So it's hard to like find exactly where you're supposed to be.
Okay, so you have to kind of keep the mental timing as to like what the notes are doing.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I'd say overall it's probably of comparable difficulty to like Black Jackal.
Okay. I know I do have a play on this. It's not memorable to me.
It is a fairly immemorable song as well.
Okay.
Yeah, RC1 not ready for those turns in the beginning, I think.
Yeah, he did pick up a miss pretty early on. Yeah, that is something I am noticing about this chart is that you definitely have to have the right foot placement. Double stepping on some of that is just kind of incredibly awkward, and that's where RC1's misses have been coming up from.
Yeah, it's just it's one of those things where if you don't exactly remember how you have to be set up, you can kind of get yourself in a corner. That's why you just do the turns, kids.
All right, but RC1's still doing a pretty good job of like clawing back that, despite being down by only about 22 points right now. Still respectable. But HINTZ is just like, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and piff this real fast. Hold this. Both of them handled that stream section really well. RC1 did pick up a miss. Yeah, I think the double steps are kind of getting them.
Yeah, he's double stepping and not quite ready for some of the turns. Yeah, that kind of kept biting him.
All right, 1693 for HINTZ. And 1630,
15 and a crate. Pretty good.
All right.
Not bad.
All right, HINTZ 2-1.
2-1 in Cosy Catastrophe Challenge coming up.
I don't know, just all I'm saying is do it.
And I'm
do it.
The concern for RC1 is, looking at the, it seemed like he was trying to avoid turning a lot in double Tornard. Might not be the biggest fan of turns. and that is going to hurt you on Cosy Catastrophe.
Yeah, not to mention, again, the stamina tax of coming out of 2 pulls.
Also the stamina tax of Cosy Catastrophe Challenge.
And then, once again, it's Cosy Catastrophe Challenge. Like, even if you aren't coming out of pulls, you need to... You can't be exhausted and be ready to play this song. You're gonna... Your timing is going to slip. You're going to like decide to lazy some of those patterns, and this chart is not like that.
No, Cosy, if you've got the energy and you just do it, you just trust it. It all points you in the right direction, other than 1 or 2 double steps in the last slowdown. Yes, no Barben. Top 8 is all best of 5. Additionally, each of the card draw groups, so Whiteout's card draws are themed. You know, they have a bit of a theme to each one. This one is monochrome. You look at all the jackets, they're all monochrome looking. Each theme will show up a maximum of twice in all of top 8.
Oh,
so if somebody else gets monochrome, then these songs are gone. You're not going to see them again.
This is pretty neat. Shout out to the Whiteout staff for coming up with not only just like a good curated card draw, but a beautiful looking creative card draw.
Yeah, the cards that they are using, the actual physical cards, are just really nice to look at.
I'm looking forward to
cool.
stealing as many as I can.
I think you can buy them. I don't know if Sopra still has any extra sets, but I think they're like 20, 25 bucks.
That's not bad. Turns out I will probably buy them.
Yeah, they're really cool. The backs of the cards, too, are, typical playing card look, but with all sorts of little in-jokes and references in them.
All right, chat, here we go.
HINTZ a 964 and RC1 no play, which leads me a little leaning more towards the not liking turning.
The hill is there. Let's see if he can climb it. HINTZ just needs this to move on in top 8. RC1 needs to win this to stay alive. Here we go, chat. We're going to see the first stream. All right, I will say it is kind of hard to talk about who can have the lead, because this song is super dense. Depending on like one person putting their foot placement wrong on some of these streams, it could go either way.
Or you can get gassed out at the end, like right as you're coming out of the last slowdown, you can get gassed and just start streaming perfects and grades.
I am going to give tons of credit to RC1. Shout out to him for double stepping all of this, because that is...
I refuse to shout that out.
You are a better man than I am.
That's tough.
And making it work, too.
Yeah, the chart very much does not want you to do that, unfortunately. He's doing pretty good on the slowdown parts, too. Like, those are not free.
All right, here we go towards the last part of this.
There we go. He gets the clear out.
Heck yeah. Love to see it.
Technically a new 18th clear. I love that he thought Andrew was just going to like fight him right there.
All right, Andrew takes it. 4 misses, 18 greats, 1 good.
All right, and that is going to be it for match number 1.